Hi, I'm DangerMan, the urban superhero, and this is another DangerMan moment. Well, today's DangerMan moment is entitled, "Did the NRA murder Trayvon Martin?" Okay. Well, I don't think they didn't do it directly, but I think in a way they had a hand involved in it. Just because of this stand your ground law, the NRA, this stand your ground law is the law that the Stanford police are using to say say that it was self-defense for Mr. George Zimmerman to shoot and kill Trayvon Martin. Okay, now this stand your ground law is a law that was fueled by the NRA, National Rifle Association. All right, and in January of 2005, the NRA was very aggressive in movements, emailing and calling people to push this bill. And on the day this bill was signed, Governor Jeb Bush, who was the governor at the time, stood side by side with a lady named Marion Hammer, who was the top lobbyist for the NRA. And they declared that law victory. This law that said you could do deadly force. All right. And so I tie in the NRA to Trayvon's murder, because they've also, the NRA has been responsible for killing any major bills around the country that have to do with gun control or limiting guns. I mean, the NRA, they don't want any kind of limitation on any guns, whether they're automatic weapons or, which I call weapons of mass destruction. All right. They're on our streets that are killing our kids. In Detroit, 9.5-month-old baby was killed with a stray bullet from an AK-47 just like 2 weeks ago. All right. So to me, the NRA has blood on their hands. For the past few years, I've been calling for the NRA to be abolished because of all these murders, these illegal guns that are out in the street, and certain gun laws that would help keep these guns out of the street that the NRA is objecting to, and their lobbyists are running around the country with big checkbooks and money and calling people and getting support. Okay, and this has got to stop. We need to abolish the NRA, and then we can begin to enact some decent gun control laws that make sense and that are going to help keep the public safe and help keeping our kids from getting killed and people that are mad and crazy, and help get help make this a safer society for us to live in. All right, this stand your ground, that's a piece of junk bill. All right, and needs to be repealed. All right, and George Zimmerman needs to be arrested, and the NRA needs to be abolished. All right, because they they're just standing in the way. All right, and all this blood of all these young babies, these children, okay, or your mamas and daddies who have gotten murdered, that's the NRA is who you need to hold responsible for. All right, because that's all they do is get they send out these emails to all their folks and the people say, hey, we got to stand behind this, I've gotten threats. I've literally gotten threats from people who are with the NRA. All right, they have threatened me. Okay, and but I just I shook it off because I believe in what I do. I believe that this is America. This is a free country where you can be able to walk the streets and have to worry about people coming up and gunning you down and shooting up your kids and coming to your workplace, shooting employees, and just all these guns out here. We have over 305 million guns in the United States. Over 305 million guns. And every day, as I'm sitting here talking, Smith & Wesson or Colt, they're written out making more guns. Why are they making more guns? Right now, they're running off an assembly line making more guns. Why? Okay, aren't there enough guns out here now? Okay, and so something's got to be done about this. Something's really got to be done. All right, and so yeah, I think the NRA has Trayvon Martin's blood on their hands. All right, and the blood of all the young children that get killed every day in these major cities by these illegal guns, AK-47s and whatever, these automatic weapons, okay? Yes. So anyway, this is DangerMan, the urban superhero. This is where I think the problem lies at, okay? And what we need to do about it is begin with abolishing the NRA and looking at serious gun control so that we can know where these guns are and make sense of why people and who has the guns, okay? And take care of business so that, people can, when you kiss your husband or your wife goodbye when they go to, or your kid goes to school, hopefully, they're going to come back the next day, all right? And not get gunned down in the school or in front of the school or in the grocery store or on the street corner, all right? So, America used to be a safe place. Now it's not. This is DangerMan, the urban superhero, and this is another DangerMan moment. Thank you very much. Justice for Trayvon Martin. Watch your kids. Be safe, guys. Thank you.